Hi, this is Simon. There is somebody who just sent in a question. Is it okay for me to be the best friend of my child? And I will say yes and no. And I'll give my reasons why you shouldn't be the best friend of your child, but rather you need to be a friend. It is very okay for you to create that kind of environment that your child is open to you for things that is happening in his life. When there is a challenge, your teenager is able to open up to you. Why? You've created a friendly environment that allows your child to reach out. But I would say it is not okay for you to be the best friend to your child. Best friends usually cover up for their friends. Let me tell you something. Children can act out stuff. Children can manipulate, especially teenagers. They can manipulate so much. Now, when you make them your best friend, they're going to manipulate you. You are going to get attached to them so much so that you will find it hard to discipline them. You cannot discipline a best friend. You cannot correct a best friend. When it comes into disciplining a teenager, it becomes a little bit hard. So I am saying basically that it is very okay for you to be the friend to your child, but it's not okay for you to be the bestie to your child. Why? You're going to find it hard to discipline. You're going to find it hard to put in some of the values that you want your child to have. As a parent, you'd have lost your position. You'd have lost your grip on your child as a parent, because there are things that you need to do. There are values that you need to put in your child as a parent. And some of those values, you need to be firm on your child. Now, you cannot be firm on your best friend. You cannot be firm on somebody that you are attached to. Emotionally, you are going to fear to be firm. Emotionally, you are going to relax your hand, your discipline as a parent. You're going to lose it. Why? Your child is your best friend. And okay, there are some things that we need to do as parents that may not be so much comfortable with your child. They may not be comfortable with certain decisions. They'll be not comfortable with certain words that you're going to speak. They may not be comfortable with certain places you're going to take them. They may not be comfortable with certain important people that you want them to meet. Now, if they're not comfortable, then emotionally they're going to blackmail you. They're going to show you that they're not comfortable. And since this child is your best friend, you are going to fear to hurt them emotionally. You're going to fear to see them emotionally uncomfortable. So you're going to withdraw from such decisions. You're going to withdraw from such directions. Why? You don't want them to get hurt. You don't want them to be emotionally unstable. Yet, as a parent, you need to persist. Now, that kind of persistence is what is going to bring results. That kind of persistence is what's going to make your child grow. Now, one time, there was this little young girl who was caught watching TV during time of classes. She was in a dormitory, cut off class, and started watching, a TV. Now, that wasn't allowed in school. The headmaster was so pissed, and she called the mother and said, "No, come to school. There's some things that we need to sort out about your child." At home, she was called Princess. The mother comes in. The little girl is called. The headmaster starts explaining the gravity of the offense and the behavior of the child. Now, when the child was called him, guess what? The first thing when she entered, the mother said, "Oh, Princess, how are you?" and gave a very big hug and gave a very big peck. And said, "Princess, what are you doing? The headmaster is telling me that you are actually watching TV." And then, before even the child would answer, the question, the lady turns to the father and says, "Princess loves watching TV, so much attached to TV." And say, "You know what, Princess? You shouldn't have watched it during classes. You'll come back home and watch TV. She's so much attached to TV. Maybe she just wanted to watch a program and And the whole scene was like, okay, what is this? What's going on? What's going on? At that moment, you feel like, sending both the mother and the child home. The mother basically also needed to be parented because she was not of help. Now you realize she is the best friend to her child, and she cannot at any one moment be firm and discipline the teenager. Now, to answer the question, you cannot be the best friend to your child, but rather you can be a friend. It's okay, because that status of friendship allows a child to be free and open up to you, allows you to have negotiation, a conversation, meaningful conversation with the child. That's the place of friendship. But the place of you being a best friend to your child, I would say, I don't think you need to go that road. You need to reconsider that position. Thank you very much. Go do it right. Thanks.